A very pleasant morning to all my dear children. Welcome back to English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I hope you all are doing great and staying healthy at home, children. Yes. Okay, let's start our today's session. We are discussing sentences from our English grammar text. We have discussed the present tense and its four forms. Which are the four forms, children? They are the simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. We also discussed the past tense and its two forms. Which are the two forms? The simple past tense and the past continuous tense. Today we will discuss the other two forms of the past tense. They are the past perfect tense and the past perfect continuous tense. Let's see all this in our today's session. But before moving to today's session, let's have a quick recap of what we have discussed so far. Okay, children? So children, what do you mean by tense? The tense is a form of the verb that shows or that denotes the time of an action, children. It is just the verb forms, okay, which shows the time of an action. So what is a tense? Tense shows the time of an action, okay. So we all know that there are three tenses. Which are the three tenses? The things or the actions that are happening now are shown by the present tense. The things or the event or the actions that happened before are in the past tense, okay, and the things or the events or the actions that hasn't happened yet are in the future tense, isn't it? Yes. For example, Nivedita sings a song. Which is the tense in this sentence, children? It is sings and it shows present tense, isn't it? Yes, because I have used s along with the verb sing, isn't it? Yes. So how do we form present tense? Or what is a form of simple present tense? We just have to add s or es to the main verb, and here we added s to the sing, so it becomes present tense, okay. For example, they sing a song. As the subject is plural, I have used just sing. For example, if I say Nivedita sang a song, which is the tense in this, children? It is past tense, because it's already a past action. And how did you know about it? Because by the change of the verb, sing changed to sang, and sang is the past tense or the past tense of the sing. Okay. Look at the next sentences, children. Tarun is playing the piano. Which is the tense in this sentence? It is present continuous tense. How did you know it is present continuous tense? Because the form of the present continuous tenses, we have to use is or am or are plus verb plus ing form. This is the form of present continuous tense. If you see this form in a sentence, you can identify it as present continuous tense. Okay, Tarun is playing the piano. Is playing is a present continuous tense, the verb form that denotes present continuous tense. Now if I say Tarun was playing the piano, which is a tense? It is past tense, because I have used was. The form of the past continuous tenses was or were plus verb plus ing. Here it is was playing, okay, was plus play plus ing. That is how you identify the past continuous tense. Now if I say they are playing the piano, here which is a tense? It is present continuous tense, because I have used are. As the subject is plural, as the subject is they, I have used are. In the former sentence, as Tarun is a single boy, I have used Tarun is. Okay. Now if I say they were playing the piano, which is a tense? It is a past continuous tense, because I have used were. Were is used with plural subjects. So I hope you understood how is the form of present continuous tense and how is the form of past continuous tense. And you should not make any more mistakes hereafter. Okay, children? Now let's see the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. Children, the present perfect tense is a tense that connects the past and the present. Okay, it brings a connection between the past and the present. It acts as a bridge. It bridges past and the present. So an action that happened in the past has some connection in the present, has still some effects in the present. In order to show such actions, we use present perfect tense. And what is the form? It is have or has plus past participle of the main verb. Have is used with plural subjects like I, we, they, and has is used with singular subjects like he, she, it, and all. Okay. And past participle of the main verb means it is a third form of the main verb. For example, speak, spoke, spoken. Spoken is the third form of the verb. Write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of the verb. See, saw, seen. Seen is the third form of the verb. Okay. And examples, my brother has seen the Niagara Falls, which is a tense. It is has seen and it is in present perfect tense. Okay. And I have bought a new car. Here, have bought shows present perfect tense. Have is used with a plural subject, that is I. Even though I means a single person, in grammar it is a plural subject. Okay. So I hope you understood. Yeah, then present perfect tense is also used to show that actions that just completed, to denote an action that just completed. Another example, I have just had my breakfast. Have had. Okay, have had my breakfast. So I hope you understood how to form the present perfect tense, have or has plus past participle of the main verb. Now let's see the present perfect continuous tense, which is a form, children. It is have or has plus been. Okay, it is have or has plus been plus verb plus ing form. That is how you use present perfect continuous tense. If you see the word continuous, you immediately have to use the ing form with the main verb. Okay. So let's see some examples of present perfect continuous tense. Example, we have been studying for 3 hours now, which is a tense. It is present perfect continuous tense. How did you come to know that? Because I have used have been studying. We have been studying for 3 hours now. I have been living here since 2014. So how did you come to know that it is present perfect continuous tense? Because I have used have been living. Okay. So the form is have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. Then you can form the present perfect continuous tense. I hope it is clear. Now let's discuss the past perfect tense. Children, we want to know how it looks like. What is the form of past perfect tense? Okay, the form is had plus past participle of the main verb. For present tense we use have or has. So for past tense we have to use only had. Okay, had plus past participle of the main verb. For example, had written, had spoken, had done, had run, had come. All these are the past participle of the main verb. Okay, this is how you use. So let's see the usage, how it is used in a sentence. Okay, children, if there are two past actions in a sentence, the earlier action means the action that happened first. It should be denoted by past perfect tense, and the action that happened second, it should be denoted by simple past tense. Okay, so how is the usage? When there are two past actions in a sentence, the action that happened first or the action that is more past should be denoted by past perfect tense, and the action that happened next or second, it should be denoted by simple past tense. Okay, let's see some examples. For example, when I reached the station, the train had left. When the police arrived, the thief had escaped. I went for a walk after I had finished my dinner. These are some examples for past perfect tense. Look at the first example. When I reached the station, the train had left. Which action took place first, children? The train had already left. The train had already left. Then I arrived to the station. Okay. So the first action is the train left. So had left. We had to use had left with the first action. Then which is the second action? It is reached. Reached is the next action or next past action. So I have to use simple past tense. How can you form simple past tense? By adding ed with the regular verbs. Okay. The next one, when the police arrived, the thief had escaped. So which action took place first? The thief had already escaped. It's after they're escaping, the police is arriving to the spot. The first action is escaping, isn't it? So we have to use had escaped with the first action. Okay. Then what happened? The police arrived. So arrived is in simple past tense. Just by adding ed, we form the simple past tense. The third one, I went for a walk after I had finished my dinner. Had finished is a past perfect tense. So which action completed first? It is I had my dinner first. Only then I went for a walk. Okay. So had finished is denoted in past perfect tense, and went is a simple past tense. Go, went. Went is the past form of go. Okay. So I hope you understood past perfect tense for usage and its form. What is the form? Had plus past participle of the main verb. Now let's see the past perfect continuous tense. Children, now let's see past perfect continuous tense. let's discuss how is its usage and how is its form. Okay, let's see how it looks like. The form is had been plus present participle. Had plus been plus verb plus ing form. This is a form of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, had been waiting, had been working, had been studying, had been learning, had been revising. So these are the examples for past perfect continuous tense. Had, you have to use had plus been plus verb plus ing form. Okay. Now when do we use this past perfect continuous tense, or how is its usage? When we want to show an action or denote an action that had been continued for some time in the past. Okay, it continued for some time in the past and it got completed in the past itself. So in order to show such action, we have to use past perfect continuous tense. For example, when they arrived, I had been waiting for 3 hours. Another example, she had been stitching her clothes before her eyesight failed. Okay. Or had been stitching is a verb form that shows past perfect continuous tense. Okay, in the first sentence, when they arrived, I had been waiting for 3 hours, which is a form which shows, which is a verb form that shows past perfect continuous tense. It is had been waiting. You have to use had plus been plus verb plus ing to denote a sentence or to denote an action in the past perfect continuous tense. So I hope you understood all these forms of the present tense and the past tense. I hope it's all clear. So children, try to do all the textual exercises. Okay, I have given the answer keys. So first you try to do by yourself, and if you're not able to do by yourself, just look at the answer keys that are attached along with this lecture video. So children, it's time to wind up our session. Let's conclude our session here. I hope you all understood all the topics that has been discussed today, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So children, that's all for today. See you in the next class.